So this has been a difficult night, and I'm about to hit the bong here in a minute. I've been up and down all night long, and it's so interesting with this Gorilla Glue because uh, it hits you really, I guess, all of a sudden. Because one minute I'm upset, the next minute I'm asleep for several hours, and it's funny because when I reviewed it, that's what I said about it: is that all of a sudden you're out. Um, anyway, I want to talk about the airport. I'm triggered a little bit by Prince stories for whatever reason are rolling into my news feed every time I wake up tonight, and the Prince story triggers me because, of course, his plane landed at the airport. Right before he died at the Quad City Airport. And of course, that was all covered up for the longest time. For whatever reason, an old Channel 6 story just popped into my newsfeed that David Nelson did. And please note, David Nelson is now the anchor at 6 and 10, as he should be anyway, and should have been a long time ago. He's a true newsman, and he knows what news is, and he's good. But anyway, he did a piece on, they got the 911 tape from when the airplane with Prince on it was about to land at the airport. Listen to it. I posted it on my page. Just listen to it. Watch David's story. There's going to be more to this, folks. My former friend Dan Bowie, which I made a video that he's how I was introduced to the Bill Boom Group. I slept with him. I'm not accusing Dan of nothing, but we were hiring cocaine and alcohol supplied by Dan, and that's how I ended up in the group. Dan took me home, and I slept with him. He's in charge of the parking lot at Quad City Airport. In fact, he hires all the workers. He even offered me a job there once, which was nice of him. I didn't do it, and I can't remember why. Maybe I couldn't pass the pot test, although Dan Bowie would never be able to pass a pot test and probably don't have one. So anyway, I'm triggered by that. I'm also triggered by it because I'm sideways with Sherry, and I'm extraordinarily scared of Jerry and Sherry Bustos, especially since now Jerry's gone so far as to send his deputies to my house. We had the bus incident, so I'm more afraid of them than ever, which, quite frankly, only encourages me to make these videos because I'm so scared. I feel like I have to get my entire story out or I'm going to be murdered. Sherry, and I'm not saying Sherry did anything with Prince. I'm just saying I'm triggered because the Prince stuff rolled into my newsfeed. It has to do with what happened to me at the airport. I mean, I'm not saying Prince does. I'm saying the story of Prince at the airport triggers what happened to me in the jail vis-a-vis the airport. Put him through the tunnel and onto a C-17. I heard that. It's real. I know it's real because next to my jail story, that's had the most views out of the whole nonsense of what's happened to me. The jail story has now, or put him through the tunnel and onto a C-17 has had over 5,000 page views now. Come on, folks. Anyway, and I'm not selling my house. I'm going to have to talk to Kyle tomorrow. Kyle, if I don't call you tomorrow, I hope you understand. I know this is I know this is bad for Kyle, but I'm the victim, and I'm not going to sell my house because half the town's being rounded up and arrested. First, it's going to be the gang members. Then it's going to be the politicians and the people in business. I know what's going on because I'm smart. And I'm not going to be chased out of my house when I'm in duress. I'm scared. What is that a recipe for? That's a recipe for disaster. I'm safe here. The FBI is occupying my neighborhood. I would not say that if I did not know it to be true from interviews with neighbors and otherwise. The FBI is occupying my neighborhood just as the government occupies certain neighborhoods in Israel. So why would I move? It doesn't make a damn bit of sense. I'm feeling bad for Kyle, but I didn't know how this was all going to play out. And Kyle, very nice, said to me when we lowered it to 83.9, I don't have to accept it. Kyle is a decent person. He knows what happened to me. I will call Kyle. I'm grateful to Kyle, but I'm really angry. So basically what happened was I went to McDonald's. They couldn't get in to show the house tonight. That's why I got triggered. I had tried to call Kyle to ask about that. He was in a hurry on a showing. He brushed me off. He hung up on me. He said, all I care about is that the house is clean. That's all I ask. Then I forgot what I was going to ask him about, and look what happened. Plus, I got triggered over his comment, my house is always clean. That sounds like it's coming from a whack job in the Bill Boom group that would say something about my house not being clean. Because those sick, filthy whack jobs like to hold on to the past because that's all they have against me, you see. And because I know that Kyle's wife has connections to the freakazoid LGBT meth Bill Boom side, I'm not saying she's into it, but she knows the people. I get triggered and I don't trust Kyle sometimes either because of what his wife said to me. She knows this Kelly Titus Wood. This Titus character is a major kingpin of the tattoo necks. Get on it, FBI DOJ. I'm not selling my house. Go looking to see what's filthy at Rule and Rule. No doubt something is. I'm scared as hell. I'm not selling my house. I don't want to talk to Kyle today. I got all kinds of medical professionals following me on LinkedIn, Twitter, and maybe it's for my own good. Maybe they're going to try to get me disability through my videos. I don't know, but that'd be a horseshit way of doing it too. You could take these videos and spin those any which way you want, which is another thing Sherry would do. Sherry uses what she's got over there at that sick, filthy hospital to punish and manipulate people too. What happened to me in that sick, filthy hospital? That sick, filthy hospital is going to be shut down. I'm going to be getting a lot of money out of them. I'll go ahead and post my hospital blogs in the comments. Have a good night, everybody. I'm going to hit the bong. I'll be back asleep. I've had a ton of sleep. This Gorilla Glue puts you to sleep. But that said, I'm not going to buy this one again. I only because it almost seems to stimulate me and piss me off before it puts me to sleep. But maybe it's good for now. I don't know. But yeah, next time I'll probably go back to something else. I'm going to have to at some point invest in a new nectar collector. I am going to have to get the disability going because I don't have an income. I don't have money to see a doctor. I don't have Medicaid. I don't have I don't have food stamps anymore. I don't have anything. I don't have anything at all. And the filthies aren't sufficiently locked up. I mean, all the people that run this town are still in power. So I don't feel safe going to a hospital. I don't feel safe going to public aid for SNAP benefits or anything else. And this is why I'm still alive. FBI DOJ, you know this. And all I really need to do, FBI DOJ, is to continue to communicate with you like this. I really don't need to talk with anyone else. I really don't have to. So that's it.